Alright, I wasn't going to make a video about this because I didn't really watch the guy and listen to his stuff, but I did listen to a bit of his stuff and I just saw him as a political, cultural Christian who just argued with the left and about what the left believes. I didn't really see him as somebody who really was trying to get the gospel out to people so much as he was just trying to make the left look bad and support the right. So I never really followed him. But I didn't watch a whole lot of his stuff. And that's why I didn't want to make any video about it, because I wouldn't say I watched enough where I can really know for sure that this guy, was a genuine fella or not, or he was just, another one of those Christians that wants to do Agenda 2025 where they join church and state. And recently I found out that 3 hours after he was put down, the Senate voted to block the release of the Epstein files. So that seems to be what this was a distraction for. Whether they found out this happened and then they quickly did the voting, or they planned on something like this so they could vote that and block it. And that probably means that people high up in the government are on that list, and that's why they want to block the release of it. So, that's exciting. And you want to join with this government as a Christian. You want to join church and state. And I'm thinking that this is going to be used to further that, to get people to side more with the right if they're Christian, and be more hateful and apprehensive of the left, thinking that they're violent and crazy, and maybe even support ideas of banning guns from the left because they're mentally ill. Right? So the side that's for gun rights all of a sudden will flip and be like, well, certain people shouldn't have them. They've already gotten people to agree with that, but now it'll be more of on a mass scale. And once they take it from them, eventually they'll take it from you too. So, they just do it in baby steps, small groups at a time, because they're obviously smarter than you and know how to manipulate you, as they're doing it very easily. And even people like me making videos like this and making better videos than this about this kind of thing aren't going to get through to you, because it just seems like a judgment on the nation. God's judging the nation, and it's going to happen. There's nothing you can do about it. You can only reach the people who are receptive, and that's that. So that's my 2 cents on all this. I think this was a political sacrifice. I don't think he's a Christian martyr, because I don't think he was put down because he was preaching the gospel. I think he was put down because he was going against the left. And I saw some stuff where he was actually saying he supports but he doesn't agree with everything they do, which is basically my stance. I support these people, but I don't think they're perfect angels, right? And I saw a quick clip of somebody showing that where he was put down looks like it was in a menorah. So that's a bit strange there. take that for what you will. But I think there's a lot to this, and it's a rabbit hole that's going to be a bit of a distraction because there's going to be all kinds of different conspiracies, and I think that's just to muddy the water. I think all of this is to get you to not realize that the Epstein files have been blocked from a release. So I would not get too caught up in this, and I would start focusing on this, in my personal opinion. And that's my 2 cents on it. And one of the reasons why I didn't get into it, because I was like, I don't want to feed into the distraction, which a lot of people did. They fed into the distraction, and they got their views and everything. They got their attention. I hope it was worth it. I know this hasn't quite died down, so I'm gonna get a piece of that as well. But it's more because I want you to focus on this, not on this. So thank you for your time and attention. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and may God bless you and yours.